Good evening and welcome to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in Ashe County High School tonight in West Jefferson, North Carolina. It is homecoming Friday night here at Ashe County Stadium. I am Dusty Farmer. Along tonight is Mark Hudler. And Mark, I think we'll see a pretty good game tonight.
Yeah, I hope so. Of course, this Alleghany team's coming in here 4-0, and Ashe County's, of course, still looking for their first win, but maybe we can knock them off their perch a little bit. But, yeah, I think we'll see a pretty interesting game with two contrasting in styles.
Yeah, and you talk about Alleghany coming in with a 4-0 record and Ashe County coming in with an 0-4 record. But it really doesn't reflect these two football teams. Ashe County's played some very tough teams if you look at their combined record versus the teams Allegany's played with their combined record.
Yeah, that's definitely an issue here. But I have watched the Alleghany team on film or whatever, and they're a pretty daggone good football team. I don't care who they played. Of course, they're going to try to, slow the ball down and run the football and do what they do, and they're pretty daggone good at it from what I can tell. But there's definitely been a difference in the competition level. But, I'm not going to take anything away from them because this Husky team better be ready to play tonight from what I've seen on film.
Yeah, two very contrasting styles as far as football is concerned. So we'll get right into our Ashe County Ford keys to the game. And the first key tonight, Mark, Ashe has to stop the run. Alleghany has rushed for 1,120 yards in 4 games with Tristan Villarreal leading the way. And quarterback Brett Pope is pretty athletic as well.
Yeah, and of course they got a couple other running backs back there, but very real, and I know I won't say that right. Number 36 for them is their big runner. Of course, he's got 479 yards on the season, 6 touchdowns. The Huskies is going to have to do a good job of bringing him to the ground, which we know that's been the Achilles heel sort of this year for this Husky defense. But they have gotten better.
Yeah, he comes in and he's listed at 6 foot, 200 pounds. Very strong running back. Hard to bring down. Huskies are going to have to tackle him low.
Yeah, they're going to have to hit him low, wrap him up, and have plenty of hats to the ball carrier, as they say, and just a lot of game tackling and then get him to the ground. That's going to be the key.
Our second Ashe County Ford key to the game. Ashe needs to do a better job on offense and cut down on mistakes. Just too many offsides and fumbles. Ashe had 3 big mistakes in their last game against West Caldwell.
Yeah, they just need to clean up a few things. Of course, they had the big turnover late with the interception return for a touchdown. And then there's just a couple of times like in the game where they were moving the football and here comes a holding penalty or something to get them off track, and then they'd have to fool around and punt it. I think if they clean a few of them things up, of course they're still scoring points, but the game at West Caldwell, if they would have cleaned them few little mistakes up, they could have come out victorious in that game.
And our third and final Ashe County Ford key to the game tonight is what do we get done in the bye week, Mark? And what did Alleghany do in the bye week?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I'm sure, most coaches, they go back that first week and they'll take a day or two off and just work on fundamentals and so on and so forth. But I look for some of them maybe to put some new stuff into what I mean, or what I'm assuming you mean by what did they get done. I think we'll see a few wrinkles from these teams.
Yeah, you give coaches an extra week to prepare. They're always going to have a few extra things. And next we have our Dr. Pepper players to watch. And for Alleghany, of course, it is number 36, Tristan Villarreal, running back, defensive line, 4 games, 77 carries, 479 yards, average of 119 yards per game, Mark.
Yeah, and like we've talked about him earlier, and we're going to have our hands full bringing him down tonight, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. And watching film, don't fall asleep on the tight end. And I tell you, this quarterback for them, athletic kid, also going to pull it and run some, and he can throw the football. He can throw the football.
Yeah, they really want to run in the power eye, but we've seen them get in the 2x2 set and try to throw it a little bit. Now, they're very balanced. They like the stretch play, which you don't see very often in this area.
No, you sure don't. But I think this is one thing that Ashe is going to be better with tonight, because definitely the 4 teams they have played has got more speed than what Allegany's going to have as far as getting outside. I'm not saying Alleghany don't have some fast kids, but not what Ashe County has seen this year.
Yeah, Alleghany doesn't quite have the speed, and nor does Ashe, as far as when you're considering Watauga and High Brighton and West Caldwell, teams like that.
Oh, no, definitely, because, we talked about it earlier. I think that's one of the weaknesses for the Ashe County team on the backside of the defense, which is the secondary. They're a little slow, so
Yeah, we got to do a better job of tackling tonight, just as overall.
Yep, just in general, team tackling, getting a lot of people to the football and making sure they get to the ground and play till you hear the whistle.
So for Ashe, we really don't have one particular player to watch. We're just going to watch the whole team, Mark. They come out and they're 0-4. They were in the same spot last year, 0-4, playing Alleghany, who was 4-0, and they come away victorious. So we want to see tonight, can they do the same thing?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Just, they had an extra week to prepare. I know they got some stuff done, and I do know that they put in a few wrinkles. So we'll just see what happens. Getting ready to kick it off here. Ashe County did win the toss and elected to receive, which is pretty normal by Coach Hampton. He likes to get that ball and see if they can't get on the scoreboard first. And I think it would be very big if we got on the scoreboard first here tonight.
Yeah, so this is the first Mountain Valley Conference game for both teams. As we mentioned a minute ago, Alleghany comes in 4-0. Ashe County 0-4. Ashe County looking to get their first victory tonight. They were in this same position last year. We'll see Thompson back deep for the Huskies, along with, it's like number 2, Cold Iron, and Bowen Powers in the middle.
Yeah, they switched this up a little bit at West Caldwell. I actually took Thompson back off of a couple of teams, I guess, to get him some rest. But here we go. Let's see what happens here. They're getting ready to kick this ball off.
Football is teed up, and we're ready here for football Friday night here from Ashe County High School. The Alleghany Trojans versus the Ashe County Huskies.
Everybody tries to make
And Alleghany will try almost an onside kick, and Ashe County lucky to fall on it. Little trickeration to start this play.
Yeah, it's sort of, I don't know if he just missed it, but it looked like it was by design. Maybe they seen something on film where Ashe County gets out of there pretty quick, and the other guys were getting out of there pretty quick. As heads-up play by, and I didn't catch his number there, but heads-up play by him because he was about the only one that didn't go.
So Ashe County will start over on the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Start the game. Great starting field position for the Huskies. Looks like they're going to come out with their 2x2 set. Hudler in the gun. Got John Revis in the backfield with him. They motion Christopherson. Hudler looks to throw on 1st down. Getting some pressure, has to tuck it and run. Now pulls it down, tries to get it out to Branson Shepard, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, Hudler did get a little pressure there. Didn't quite get open soon enough. Looks like we may have a late hit on the quarterback here, though. Looks like I would have rather seen Hudler there just tuck that ball and run and get what he can get, because he really wasn't in good position to throw that ball.
Yeah, didn't really have his feet set in it. Looks like it is a personal foul against Alleghany, so that will move the field position even better for the Huskies. But, yeah, Mark, I agree with you. I'd like to see Hudler just pull that thing down and just get what he can get and live to fight another day.
Yeah, he's running this way. He's got to throw across his body right there. I mean, Shepard was open, but he just really didn't get his feet set or anything there to be able to put a good pass out there to him to give him a chance to catch it and run with it.
So that moves the ball up to the Alleghany 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Huskies. Hudler in the gun, motion Shepard. Now they hand it off to Revis up the middle. He's got a hole. He's got the 1st down and a few more yards all the way up to about the 25-yard line. Nice run by Revis.
Yeah, nice run by Revis there. Looked like it was about a 15-yard run. Of course, they come with the same motion play and everything and made it look the same and then handed it off to Revis. I think that's one of the wrinkle plays that they did put in this week, because I don't believe I've seen them run much motion this year.
1st and 10 ball on the 25-yard line for the Huskies, and now we got a whistle to stop play. An official's timeout. And now they're going to whistle ready to play. 1st and 10 ball on the 25-yard line. Huskies in their opening drive. And they hand it off up to LaCroix. LaCroix gets about 4 or 5, still on his feet. Good hard run by LaCroix. That's a good yardage on 1st down.
Absolutely. LaCroix there, like you said, looked like he's going to be stopped for about a 4-yard gain or maybe even a 2-yard gain. And he sort of just kept turning his legs and running real hard right there and ended up picking up big 6 yards on 1st down.
The scoreboard says 2nd and 5. Ball on the 20-yard line. So far, good opening drive for the Huskies. Huller in an empty backfield, looks to throw, throws across the middle, and he's got cold iron. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, I don't know how that got in there. Looked like there's a lot of people around the ball. Good throw by Hudler in there, too. Cold iron, which I know you hadn't been here for a few weeks, but cold iron's quickly turning into one of Hudler's favorite receivers here. Nice play, good drive to start the game.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a much better start to the game for the Huskies. As we now see Thompson come on for the extra point.
How far?
Shepard to hold. Snap, hold, kick is up. And it is good. And we'll take another look at that pass from Luke Hudler to Cold Iron for the Huskies on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Yeah, and here we'll update that drive here. And Farmer, I want you to listen to this real good because this is not usually what happens here. Ashe County Ford drive summary. It was a 5-play drive with, you listening? 4 runs and 1 pass. Of course, we did try to pass on the first play and got a big penalty against Alleghany there. But anyway, the Ford drive summary of the game, or the drive summary of the game there was 5 yards. They went 46 yards, and it ended in a 25-yard touchdown pass from Luke Hudler to Corbin Cold Iron.
Yeah, Mark, that is not something you hear very often when we were talking Ashe County Huskies football, is 4 runs. But, hey, it's a nice wrinkle to see the Huskies put in here in their bye week.
Yeah, and then, which they run the ball a little more at West Caldwell. You know, they had the, of course, the latecomers with Revis, and then that had played before and finally got out here and started playing with us. So he's really helped them in their running department.
And the kickoff, the Huskies going to be taken at about the 14-yard line by Alleghany. Didn't see who got it. And a good return up to about the 32-yard line. Looks like it's number 36. Which is Villarreal for the Trojans. Villarreal.
Now let's see what this Husky defense can do here. See if they can't get a stop here, and maybe we can come back out and see if we can't score again.
Trojans in the power eye, hands off to Villarreal up the middle. Good job of the Huskies. Now the ball's loose. Looks like the Huskies may have got it.
Yes, sir. Nice job. Had a little bit of a crease there, but we got down in low and brought the big man down. And when he was going to the ground, he sort of fumbled it there. So great job by this Husky defense. Come out and get us a turnover. Now we must capitalize on it.
Yeah, not a good sign if you're an Alleghany fan as Villarreal comes off the field limping. So good starting field position. The ball on the 34-yard line. 7-0 early, 11-13 to go here in the first. Huskies leading, driving now with the football.
Yeah, and when Villarreal goes out, you're losing 2 starters right there because he also starts on the defensive side of the ball.
And Hudler up the middle, handoff to LaCroix, and that might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, LaCroix just barely got back to the line of scrimmage. One of them Alleghany defensive linemen, this must have shot a gap there, and we just blowed an assignment up front. Going to make it about 2nd and 11. Well, he didn't quite get to the line of scrimmage, so.
So it is a 1-yard loss. Huskies in a little bit of a pistol look here. And now there's looks like
to me it was on the Huskies there. We had movement on both sides, but I think our guard moved first. Yep. See, and that's what I'm talking about. We can't let stuff like this happen because we just, like you say, I mean, I know we didn't get much on first down, but we got momentum, and it just seems like we always have something like this to happen.
Yeah, go 1st and 10 from the 35, and now you're 2nd and 16 from the 40. Second down for the Huskies, 10:23 to go here in the first. Huskies leading 7-0. Hudler in an empty backfield. He's got pressure right up the middle. He rolls, looks to throw, gets it across the middle, and it's completed. Nice job. Completed out to number 19. Ethan Cox on the reception.
Yeah, pretty nice job getting away from the pressure there. Nice job by Ethan by keep running towards your quarterback so he can get the ball out there to you. Not a bad play. Big 3rd down play right here for the Huskies.
So it will be 3rd and 5, ball on the 28-yard line. Hudler once again an empty backfield, 5 wide receivers for the Huskies. Hudler takes a snap, looks to throw, pulls it down, then gets across to Thompson, and he's going to be awfully close to that first down marker.
Yeah, it looks like he had plenty of room. He needed to lower his head right there and make sure he did get that first down. But anyways, it's going to bring 4th and 1 up here. Big play by this Husky offense. We really need this first down and keep this chains moving and just keep the ball and score again here.
So it will be 4th and 1 for the Huskies. Hudler with a back to both sides. And hands off up the middle, and they will get the first down. That was John Revis on the carry for the Huskies. Picked up the first down. And as you mentioned earlier, great to have Revis back.
Oh, it sure is. Him and, of course, Connor Campbell both really has helped this team in the first week that they did play last week. So fun to see Connor out there on defense. And John, you know, is really a good running back. So I'm glad they decided that they was going to come out and help us out.
And they motion LaCroix. Now looks to throw. He's got Coldiron wide open at the 1, down to the 2-yard line. Nice little fake play there by the Huskies.
Yeah, and give that offensive line some credit right there. That was a slow developing pass play, and he had plenty of time to throw it there. I thought he'd hung it up a little bit too much. I wish he'd have put a little more on it, but nice job here, and the Huskies getting ready to maybe score again.
So it is 1st and goal for the Huskies. It's like a little confusion there for the Huskies as far as their offense.
They still got, 12 seconds on the play clock. Just settle down. And
Hudler in the gun, hands it off to Revis up the middle, and looks like he's going to be stuffed.
Yeah, they stacked him up that time. He might have gained a yard there, but, it's just something you got to do right here. If I'm calling the play right here, I think I might just come right back with the same play.
This will be 2nd and 1 from the 1-yard line. Revis now switches, and the handoff to LaCroix, and LaCroix was in for the Husky touchdown. He just followed Revis right into that right side of the end zone.
Hey, good job by that offensive line there, opening up a little crease for LaCroix, and LaCroix's not flashy, so that's a good guy to give it to because, you know, he's going to go straight ahead. And it just another very nice drive, especially after getting the penalty and a few things happened there for him to come back and capitalize.
Yeah, it's great to see him bounce back after getting in 2nd and long after a couple penalties on the Huskies. So now Thompson once again for the PAT. Shepard to hold. And the kick is up. It is blocked and is no good. So we'll take a look at that 1-yard rush by Alex LaCroix on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Yeah, and now here we go again. We're pretty balanced on our first 2 drives here. The Ashe County Ford drive summary is it was a 7-play drive with Alex LaCroix finishing it off with a 3-yard touchdown run. And now here's the Huskies going to kick off again. Pretty good kick coverage last time. They did get a decent return in number 36 there, because I cannot pronounce this kid's last name. Villarreal is back in the game here, so that's good to see. We don't want to see anybody get hurt tonight or anything like that. So Huskies getting ready to kick this ball off. Thompson's lining up, getting ready to approach the ball here, waiting on the official to put it in play, and he does. A pretty decent high short kick by Thompson. Oh, they let it hit the ground. And see, he's got a crease here. LaCroix runs him down to the ground here. Very nice return. So that was Villarreal again. Mr. Do-It everything for them. So they're going to start here with a great field position. 49-yard line Alleghany is. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Alleghany at the 49. Now let's see if this Husky defense, they come out and got a big turnover last time on the first play. Let's see if they can get another turnover or just get a stop.
It will be 1st and 10 for Alleghany. Ball on the Husky 49-yard line. Kind of a pistol look for Alleghany. Turn around and hand it off to Villarreal up the middle. He gets it maybe 3, 4, 5 yards. He just keeps them feet turning.
Yeah, but that's what they want. They want 3 or 4 yards, just, 3 yards in the cloud of dust. They're happy with that. We've got to get him around his legs. But a good job there by the Husky defense front 4, but they're going to have to keep this big man low.
Yeah, you hit him up high, you're just going to bounce off. He's a big, strong young man. This will be 2nd and 7 for the Trojans. Come out with 2 wide receivers. Villarreal along, back in the backfield. Right off in that stretch play, and good job by the Huskies.
Yeah, they're very disciplined up front. Got a little penetration. See Drake Elliott and Connor Campbell in there on the tackle. Just a very nice job right there. They kept their lanes, because on that stretch play I did notice that they do like to try to look to cut it back a whole lot, and there just wasn't nothing there. So big 3rd down play here for the Husky defense.
Yeah, 3rd and 7 would be nice to get this Trojan offense off the field and get that pretty red-hot Huskies offense right now, the football back.
Yeah, running the ball. Running and passing, though, so keep it good and balanced. But let's see what they do right here.
Alleghany in the power eye. Yeah, I know. 2 receivers to the far side of the field, and it is a handoff up the middle once again to Villarreal. And he might have got a yard, Mark.
Yeah, he might have got a yard. It'd be interesting to see here. I don't know. Will he go for it or will he punt right here? Be interesting to see here. Looks like they may going to punt. But it wouldn't, that's be a pretty gutsy call, but I don't know. He looks like he's trying to decide over there. They're a little unsure, but so far so good with this Husky defense. Great stop right here, especially if we're going to have them punting the football. Now we just need to get it back and chug it down the field here.
So Alleghany will punt. 6 minutes to go here in the first. Huskies leading 13-0. Ethan Cox back for the Huskies. It's like a little confusion on Alleghany as far as personnel. They only got 4 seconds to go in the play clock.
Take a delay here. Just give them a little more room to punt the football.
And they will take the delay game, back it up 5 yards, give them a little bit more room.
Yeah, I don't think it was intentional. I just think the kid was over there and didn't get on the field in time. And I guess the Alleghany coach figured, with where the ball is, might as well give myself a little bit of room and not waste a timeout right here.
Yeah, absolutely. While they're marking this off, we'll look ahead at some other area scores. Looks like East Wilkes is up on North Wilkes 8-0 early here in the first quarter. No score in the other games around the area. So Alleghany set to punt on the 49-yard line. And Ashe County almost gets to it. And it's going to take a Husky bounce and roll it to 25.
Yeah, going to start with pretty decent field position right here. Yeah, Drake Elliott got in there a little close right there, but they got him a little bit at the end. But let's just see if this Husky offense can stay hot right here.
So Hudler will bring that Husky offense back on the field at the 25-yard line. 5:32 to go here in the first. Huskies leading 13-0.
Just a reminder, tomorrow the Ashe County Booster Club is the Ashe County Ford hosting the 6th annual.
Back in the 2-back set again, so we're going to come back out. But now we did run this a little bit at West Caldwell. We do have a few pass plays out of this. So
Hudler just turns around, hands it off up the middle. That is to Grant Thompson up the middle, and a big gain for the Husky all the way up to the Alleghany 40-yard line. Nice wrinkle for the Husky.
Oh, yeah, Grant Thompson, the offensive line, opens up a big hole, and he just busted up to hit the seam, and I thought he was going to break it there for a minute, but he just quite didn't make it. Let's see, he went from the 25, so that's about a 30-yard run there, isn't it?
Hudler in the empty backfield, throws it out, and look for Thompson on the swing pass, and just not much going there for the Huskies.
Set up a little screen, and we just didn't get enough blocks out there to really give him a chance to get started there, so going to bring up 2nd down.
When he first threw it out there to Thompson, I was looking for the double pass.
Yeah, I was hoping he didn't pass it because you could tell that one's backward. They will throw the double pass off of that, like you said. Going to bring up about a 2nd and 11 here.
2nd and 11 for the Huskies. Ball on the 44-yard line. Hudler looks to throw. He's going deep. He's got Thompson. And nice throw and pass all the way down to the 10-yard line. Hudler couldn't have put that one in there any better. And nice catch by Thompson on the run.
Yeah, absolutely. Good route. Hudler did put the ball right in there on the numbers for him. Pretty decent coverage by Alleghany, but that was just a well-thrown ball and a well-thrown route and a good catch and run.
Yeah, he put that in between the corner and the safety. You see Thompson coming off a little gingerly here to the sideline. Hopefully he can shake that off.
Yeah, well, he had the big run and then a couple of big passes. He might need a little bit of a rest, too.
Hudler in the backfield. Hands it off to LaCroix. And he tries to get the edge, just can't get there. Looks like he might gain a yard, maybe 2.
Yeah, he might have got a yard there. But like I said, thing about LaCroix is usually when he gets the ball, it's not a negative play. I know that's not a real big play right there, but he plays hard and he runs the ball hard, and it's not a negative play.
Yeah, he's not one of those backs that really like to dance in the backfield. He just wants to get north and south.
Absolutely. We get north and south in the end zone right here.
Hudler looks to throw on second down, throws it across the middle. It's picked off. And he's at the 20, 25, 30, 35, and maybe pushed out of bounds by Revis at about the 50-yard line.
And I really don't know what happened right there. I don't know where he was throwing that football. I don't know if it got tipped when it left the line of scrimmage, slipped out of his hand or what, but that was a pretty bad play by Hudler.
Yeah, we got a Trojan shaking up on the sideline. It is number 20. Clay Long. He was the one Dustin Rector, who intercepted the football and was tackled hard out of bounds by Revis. So with 4:09 to go here in the first quarter, we'll be back with more on the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you are looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week here, where Alleghany just intercepted the ball, ran it down to the 50, and then they marked off a sideline interference on the Huskies. So that moves the ball all the way down to the 35-yard line of the Huskies. Now Alleghany in great field position.
Yeah, just see if this Huskies defense can stand up again here. They've played real well so far in this game. Good job again, 1 or 2 yards to carry. I mean, Allegany's happy with that, but as long as they just don't give up the big play and keep playing here, that's going to bring up 2nd and 11 and get this offense back on the field and forget about that bad play that just happened.
That carry was a Renteria Cruz for Alleghany. 3:46 to go here in the first. Huskies still hanging on to that 13-0 lead. 2nd and 9 for the Trojans. Play clock down to 10 seconds. They just now get into the football. Down to 7. And a delay of game. I don't think you ever seen the play clock, Mark.
I don't believe you did neither, and that is one good thing about this stadium. Their play clock's on the field, and they're very visible. And, he was at the line and plenty of time to snap the football, but, hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it any way we can get it. That makes it 2nd and 14 for the Trojans. Ball on the 39-yard line.
It's a mud run, so it has some obstacles.
Just over 3 minutes to go here in the first. Handoff is to Renteria Cruz once again, and it's going to get back close to the line of scrimmage. Probably gains about 5 yards on the carry.
Yes, a big 3rd down play right here. 3rd, and you definitely want them 8 and 9 yards. So it's a real big 3rd down play right here for this Husky defense, which so far in this first quarter has done everything you could ask for and played a great game. But just, we're never satisfied. We just need another big stop right here.
So it'll be 3rd and 8, ball on the 34-yard line for the Trojans. This might be that passing down that And they are going to pass it as he rolls the throw, and that guy is wide open, but the ball just carries out of bounds. Huskies got lucky there, Mark.
Oh, absolutely. Just a busted coverage by the Huskies right there, and he's wide open. As the old saying goes, running teams do not like to pass the football, and it was very obvious. He was wide open. A lucky break by the Huskies right there, and I don't think he'll punt right here, so we're going to have to hold him right here on a big 4th and about 8 play here.
Luckily, the way he rolled out, and I think even if he caught it, it's hard to tell from here, but it looks like he would have been out of bounds anyway.
Yeah, he's, it's like you said, hard to tell. It's way on the other side of the field, but I don't believe he could have come down with that in bounds. But like you said, it would have been hard to tell.
So it's now 4th and 8 for the Trojans. Big 4th down here. Pope in the gun, and the Huskies jump off sides.
Yeah, not a very good play. That makes this, takes it 4th and 8 to 4th and 5, which is much more manageable. Of course, Campbell there beating himself on the helmet. Didn't mean to do it, but he just sort of jumped the snap there a little bit. Got to watch that football.
So it'll be 4th and 3 for the Trojans. 2:24 to go here in the first. Much more manageable 4th down for Alleghany. Pope in the gun. They motion the fullback. Hand it off. Other than he's going to keep it. And he's going to roll, and he's got Dillard chasing him, and incomplete. Huskies will take over on down.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard throw right there. Good job by the defense once again. Of course, he had to run him back out there, but we had pretty good coverage and give Travis Dillard some good job there for getting a little pressure on the quarterback. So let's see if Mr. Hudler can shake that last horrible throw off and get back to running, passing, whatever it takes to get this ball down the field and score again.
Well, they say quarterbacks have to have a short memory. So let's see if Hudler can come out with 2 minutes to go, just over 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hudler in the gun. Got Revis to his left side. 3 wide receivers at the top of the field. Thompson, the lone receiver. Hudler throws the quick pass out to Corbin. Cold Iron, it looks like we're going to have a block in the back on Ashe County, most likely.
I didn't see that. I was hoping they wasn't going to get Shepard with a hold, because if that's a hold, that's a bad call. That was sort of just both of them ran into each other. Looks like that is what they're going to call. But just a mistake by the Huskies there. Just got to overcome.
Holding penalty called against the Huskies.
So that will back it up for the Huskies. Be 1st and 20 now.
First and 20 now coming up.
Just a pretty big mistake right there, but let's see if we can get going again. We got Thompson over here one-on-one again, but they're backing up off of him this time, so see what happens here back at the line of scrimmage.
1st and 20, minute 58 to go. Handoff up the middle. He's still on his feet. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Good hard run by Revis.
John Revis with another good run there. Got him back inside the chains here. That was probably, a 15-yard run right there. So great job by Revis right there. So now we're back in, 2nd and 5, much more manageable.
Ball on the 35-yard line. Huskies driving left to right. Allegany's going to bring some pressure. It looks like up the middle of the blitz. Huskies pick it up. Hudler got time. Gets rid of it. And
throw it underneath.
Incomplete.
Wide open. Right there, he just sort of picked the wrong one to throw it to there. He had the post curl wide open, and he wants to go deep with it. So going to bring up a big 3rd down play right here.
So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Huskies. Minute 13 to go here in the first. Huskies leading 13-0. Three wide receivers. To Hudler's right. Thompson, the lone receiver. To his left. Hudler looks, throws it to Christopherson, and he did get the past the chains. Nice tackle, but it is a Husky first down.
Yeah, and they come back and run the same play, and that's what he should throw, where he should have thrown it the first time, and that time he did throw it in there. Nice play right there. Come back with the same thing, and the better read by Hudler that time. Here's a ring.
And they hand it off to Revis up the middle. He's got the first down and more. He's up to the 45-yard line. Revis is putting together a very impressive first quarter, Mark.
He's putting together a very impressive first quarter, as you said, and if it continues, he's going to have a big night here tonight, Mr. Farmer.
Yeah, I mean, he's approaching close to maybe 100 yards rushing here in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's knocked off a couple of big runs right here, and you know, like I say, if we don't have no mistake down here, we're in pretty good shape. We're going to have a snap infraction right here, so we'll start off, looks like, with another penalty.
Yeah, that's one of the things we talked about in the pregame is just the false starts, the offsides. And so far the Huskies have been fortunate. Now they've recovered from them, but you just can't keep doing that. Eventually it's going to come back to haunt you.
Yeah, you just cannot keep doing that. You just got to just eliminate them. There's still a lot of time left in this ball game, so you just got to eliminate them and move on from here. So now Hudler's giving some kind of signal out here, but we're 1st and 15.
Hudler in the gun with Revis in the backfield. Throws it to Shepard across the middle. Shepard still on his feet. He got the first down and more down to about the 29-yard line. Good run right across the middle for Shepard.
Yeah, pretty nice job right there. Of course, picked up about 25 yards and got the first down. And now it looks like Hudler's seeing that a little better because these slant passes right now are open until they adjust to it. So keep giving them to him. That time looked like Alleghany thought they was going to get Shepard to the ground pretty easy and sort of spun him around, and he picked up about 10 or 15 more yards.
And it looks like the Huskies are going to let this clock run out here in the first quarter. So at the end of one, the Huskies lead 13-0. We'll be back for more with Ashe County High School. The Sky Zone HD Game of the Week right after this.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you are looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here at Ashe County High School where the Ashe County Huskies are leading the Alleghany Trojans 13-0 at the end of the first. I'm Dusty Farmer. Along with me tonight is Mark Hudler. And a pretty good first quarter for the Huskies.
Pretty good first quarter offensively and defensively. This defense has been great. Of course, the Huskies had a chance to score another one down there and had a real bad interception down there on that end. Alleghany held them off, but we're moving again, so maybe we can score right here.
Hudler with another bad snap. Just has to follow, and so it's going to back the Huskies up once again.
Yeah, this last week at West Caldwell, or 2 weeks ago at West Caldwell, we had to start rotating centers. Something happened with our centers there. That's usually something that's pretty good for the Huskies, and we just had a lot of bad snaps. So like we say, that's the mistakes we got to cut out.
And now a good snap. Hudler looks to throw. He's got Thompson open. Thompson makes one guy miss. He's still on his feet. He's up to the 20-yard line, finally running out of bounds. And there's Thompson. Once he gets the ball in hand, he's going to get yards after the catch.
Yeah, he's a big, strong kid. Nice pitch and catch right there. It's going to bring up what? He got about 14, 15 yards right there. Pretty close to a first down. So it's going to be 3rd and maybe 2. Be interesting to see what the call is right here. We sort of went back to our passing game a little bit, but I sure hope we don't fall asleep and forget about that running game.
Hudler in the gun. Ocean Shepherd hands it off the other way to Revis, and he's down to about the 6-yard line. Nice little misdirection play for the Huskies.
Yeah, very nice play. Again, this is something that Alleghany has not seen from this Husky offense this year, because them are little wrinkle with the motion and so on and so forth, and they're running the ball. Pretty balanced attack so far tonight.
First and goal for the Huskies, ball on the 7-yard line. Huskies leading 13-0, trying to grow that lead. And they hand off to Thompson up the middle, and he gets down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, another nice play again. And I said it earlier, I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't come back with the same exact play again. Thompson up the middle with a nice 2 or 3 yard run, and that's all we need for a touchdown.
And another bad snap, and Alleghany may have got on this. And they did. Bad snap, and then goal. Just one of those mistakes Ashe County can't have.
Yeah, this own worst enemy. I mean, we've had the ball inside the 5-yard, or maybe the first time we wasn't quite inside the 5, but we're inside the 10. We throw an interception. We're inside the 5 right here, and we fumble the ball on the goal line. But maybe this, what we need to happen right here is this defense has been great so far. Come out here and maybe get them stopped in the backfield or something, get us a safety. But they got a long way to go. But that's just we're shooting ourselves in the foot right now. This game ought to be at least 20-0.
So Alleghany is going to have to go 99 yards. They're on the 1-yard line. And off up the middle. And Huskies are right there. He might have gained half a yard, maybe a yard. Villaroo back in the game for the Trojans.
Be interesting to see. I don't know. Just from watching, it seems like that they're a little conservative here, but I might go back to that one play action pass because the kid was wide open, but they don't look real comfortable trying to throw the ball. They're going to try to pound it out of here.
And the handoff up the middle once again. And the Huskies are right there. Might be a safety, and it is a safety. Good penetration by that defensive line.
And I don't know who got there first. I can't really tell, but it was a host of them that really got there and got a safety. I'm going to tell you what, this Husky defense so far tonight is really, so far pitching a shutout. A lot of ball game left. I don't want to brag on them too much, as they say, but now they've gotten a safety. So this is just a real good job. And watching the line coach down there, he's got both his centers squirting water on the ball and everything else over here practicing, trying to get this snap down. But that's just a huge defensive play there by the Ashe County Husky defense.
Yeah, the Huskies, the defense for the Huskies have really bailed the offense out a couple times.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not that the offense hadn't moved the ball, but the turnovers and the mistakes have killed them. And this Husky defense tonight has absolutely bailed this bunch out so far tonight. But, it is a team game. So that is a good thing. If we can get this offense to quit the mistakes and the defense to keep getting improving and stuff, and I don't know if we mentioned it before the game, but this is the first conference game tonight, start of the second season. So, everybody's 0-0. It don't matter now. You still got all your goals in front of you as far as playing for a conference championship and so on and so forth.
The only other Mountain Valley Conference score that we have right now is East Wilkes is up on North Wilkes 16-0, and I do believe that's at North Wilkes. So, the Cardinals are for real.
Yeah, both teams, the battle of the unbeatens right there in Wilkes County tonight. So, then you got a big game. Not sure where it's at. I think it's in Millers Creek. You got a big game in Millers Creek with the Blackhawks and Wilkes Central.
Yeah, West Wilkes is 4-0 in the season. Wilkes Central is 2-2. And now Alleghany will kick it deep. It is taken by Cold Iron. He's going to get to about the 50, still on his feet, to about the 46-yard line. Ashe County was going to have great field position.
Yeah, but, with the safety, of course, they had to kick from the 20. Nice return to get us even better field position. So we're going to start out with good field position here. But we need to stick this ball in the end zone and cut down on the stinking mistakes. Because this game really feels like it's more than a 15-0 point ball game.
Yeah, you feel like the Huskies have really just controlled everything from the start of the game. Hudler with all day to throw, gets it across the middle on the shallow route to Thompson, and he's going to maybe pick up 2 yards. But good job of that Husky offensive line. Hudler had all day to throw.
Yeah, just a little 3-yard gain there with the shallow, or about a foot. Well, no. You won't stand still. 3-yard gain there. And yes, this offensive line done a good job a couple of times tonight picking up the blitz, I've noticed. So yeah, it ain't that Hudler ain't getting plenty of time, and the running backs are getting plenty of room to run it. So you got to give this offensive line some credit.
Hudler in the gun, and looks like Allegheny's going to jump off sides.
Talking about this offensive line up there, of course, they don't get a whole lot of credit. You got Jesse Kemp up there, and who else do we have up there? Mr. Harmon. Looks like at center right now is he's Peaches, and then you got Hunter Knight over there, and can't see the number on the tackle out there right now.
Hudler hands it off up the middle to number 32, Revis. Once again, a nice hard run by Revis. And Mark, it's been a long time since a running back has led Ashe County in rushing. You know, last year Ellis was always the leading rusher.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's great to see. I mean, if you got good balance, I mean, you know, another first down, and the balance has been very good so far. Just the mistakes has kept us out of the end zone, our own mistakes.
Now Hudler throws it out to Revis. He takes the lick and keeps going. He's down to about looks like the 13-yard line.
20-yard line.
Just a little easy pitch and catch right there. You know, just throw it out to the back. Got it all cleared out, and Rivers picks up another 12 yards.
So with 8:36 to go here in the first half, Huskies leading 15-0 and driving. Hudler looks to throw once again. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson's thought was out of bounds, but looks like he stayed on his feet.
Yep. Stayed on his feet there and got a few more yards after the catch, but another nice 9-yard gain right here. Now, right here's where we seem to have had our problems, so we just need to stick this thing in the end zone right here.
Yeah, we've been in the red zone several times tonight. Just kind of shot ourselves in the foot, as you mentioned earlier. And now up the middle to Revis. Nice cut. Touchdown, Huskies. A nice cut by Revis there to run in for the touchdown for the Huskies.
Oh, very nice cut. The hole was a little cloudy there, and Mr. Revis just cut it right back into where he did have the hole and got it in the end zone. Nice job to finish that one. That's big it's big for the offensive confidence and not to keep making the mistakes. That's just a big job right there by sticking that thing in the end zone.
And now Thompson on for the PAT. And how much easier does it make Luke's life when you're running the football like that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, they got to respect both ways, so it should make his life a whole lot easier.
And the PAT is good by Thompson, brings the score 22-0 Ashe County. But we'll take another look at that 11-yard run by Revis here on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
And your Ashe County Ford drive summary on the touchdown drive by the Huskies, it was 5-play drive, and it ended with a 11-yard touchdown run by John Revis.
We're not foxtrotting there. Alternate taste.
As Ashe County gets ready to kick this off, we'll take a look around at some other area scores. Elkin is up on Starmount 7-0. Wilkes Central is leading West Wilkes 11-6, and East is still up 16-0 on North. And it's a short kick taken at the 30 by Alleghany. And he's going to be run out of bounds. Fumble, ball's loose. Huskies did not fall on it. Looks like the ball probably might have went out of bounds before the Huskies could get on it.
Yeah, it looked like they had a chance at it. There's some Alleghany kids over there, too. So almost another big break here by the Huskies. And, with 8 minutes here left in the half here. And, I'm going to keep saying it. This Husky defense has so far played great tonight, and I want them to keep doing it here. We need that football back and see if we can't score again because, it's – I ain't going to say it. I'll say it after the game. Never mind. Forget that comment.
Yeah, there's still a lot of football left to play. Huskies leading 22-0 here with 8 minutes to go in the first half. Alleghany has the ball on the 34-yard line. Driving left to right. Pope in the gun. And now they motion a guy. It's like a little. And Pope takes off, and he has got a lane. He's still on his feet across the 50 to the 40. Then finally taken down at the 30-yard lines by number 30, Noah Vanoy.
Yeah, first time they've run that little play tonight. Like we talked about in the pregame, this quarterback can run it and throw it too. First big play the Husky defenses give up tonight, which I'm going to commend them because Vanoy come from all the way across the field. We had a lot of kids pursuing him right there, so that's good to see because that's something that really we haven't seen a whole lot of. They've gotten down and they've I won't say quit. No, by no stretch have they ever quit, but it's just sort of their heads were down. But that time, buddy, they were after it. They really just was like, I don't want him to score. So big play for Alleghany to see if the Husky defense can keep him out of the end zone here.
So be 1st and 10 on the Husky 30-yard line, and Pope's going to keep it once again right up the middle. And a much better job of the Huskies defense.
Yeah, a lot better there. So now they're just trying to use Villarreal as a blocker here on these as a blocker here on these first 2 plays of this drive for the Alleghany. But this is something I've seen on film, so this is not anything that the Ashe County defense don't know that's not coming.
2nd and 6 for the Trojans. Pope in the gun. Ball on the 26-yard line. Looks like he's going to throw. He's got a man wide open, just couldn't convert.
Yeah, and I don't know who's supposed to be covering him, but there was absolutely nobody there, and it didn't look like there was a backer trying to get over there or anything. So they're pretty lucky on that play right there.
So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Trojans. 6:56 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, another big 3rd down play. Of course, I would about bet that this is 2 down territory, but still another big play right here by this Husky defense. Looks like they may come out and run the same play. They got us outnumbered over there.
And Huskies bring pressure, and he rolls out, looks to throw, and just throws into the ground. Some nice pressure.
Nice pressure. Made him, he never, when he was rolling that way and trying to turn and get his shoulders and stuff set, Vanoy's got nice pressure so he can't get his feet open. He had a guy open trying to throw that back across the middle. But nice job by Noah Vanoy and that Husky defense is getting a little pressure on right there.
Yeah, it really concerns me how they have us outnumbered on that side. If Noah doesn't pressure him, they could easily pick up the 1st down.
Well, it looks like that guy's open on the outcut there, but 44 there did get over there a little quicker that time. Looks like it's going to be twin sets this time, so big 4th down play right here.
4th and 6 for the Trojan. The Huskies bring the blitz up the middle, and it's a screen, and good job by the they let him loose, and a big hit.
That's going to be close to the 1st down, but boy, we had him for a daggone loss. Did you see who laid that hit on him? I mean, he knocked helmet and all off right there. I don't know, I don't know if it was Drake Elliott or Connor Campbell, but that's going to be close to a 1st down. I think they're going to have to measure that thing maybe. Let's see what they do right here. But nope, they're going to give him a 1st down. Dang, we had him in the backfield for a loss, but it just didn't get him to the ground. So I hope the Alleghany kid's okay. But We got 6:38 here in Alleghany driving, so you know they're in the red zone now. But this Husky defense has really played good. I hope they keep them out just for their confidence.
Yeah, just judging by the congratulations on the Husky defense, it looks like it was number 14 LaCroix that delivered that hit.
There you go again. Like I said, LaCroix is one hard-nosed football player. Nothing flashy about that kid at all, but he will hit you. He will do what you ask him to do. I coached him in middle school. Never says a word. He just loves to play the game.
And that's one of the hardest hits we've seen in a Husky football game in a long time.
Absolutely, in a long time. The hardest hit I've seen in a football game, period. I believe that was really a good smack right there. Like I say, glad the kid went off on his own power right there. So these officials here, I don't know if anybody's called a timeout or if they're giving them a water break or what right here, but they're sort of coming to the sidelines right here. Coach Hampton is talking to the guy in the white hat. He may have wanted a measurement on that before he called it a first down, but he's upset about something.
Yeah, and he's really getting a long explanation, enough for them to take both teams to the sidelines. And it looks like somebody must have called a timeout. Okay. Both teams still on the sideline, but and just trying to fire him up a little bit over here in this on this huddle.
Yeah, he sure is. Talking to him over the summer, of course, we know the defensive woes of last year and so far this year. He took it upon himself. Like he said, I'm the head coach, so I guess I'm going to name myself the defensive coordinator and see if I can't get this defense turned around a little bit. And so far tonight, he's got to be real proud of his kids.
Mark, it was a great hit, but, the Huskies had him stopped for the first down and just could not wrap him up.
Yeah, they got him a little up high. These Alleghany running backs, that wasn't Venarell there, but it was the other big kid. And if you get them kids around high, they're not coming. You got to get their legs.
So it's 6:38 and counting here in the first half. Huskies lead 22-0, but Alleghany is driving. And there's that out pass once again. Huskies come up, make the tackle, and there's a flag like he may have had their hand around a face mask.
Yeah, and that's just you're still tackling too high right there. Just play right there that didn't go our way there. We got him around the head, so it's probably going to be at least a 5-yard face mask, maybe 15. So it's going to give them the ball in good field position right here. So a lot of ball game. Yep, they're going to go with the big one here, and it did sort of turn his head, but pretty good coverage. Just got to hit low and not get around that head area.
Is there a 5-yard in high school, Mark, or are they all 15?
Now that I said that, I don't know. There is a 5-yard face mask in high school. Yes, sir, absolutely.
So, first and goal now for the Trojans. Pope's going to keep it, and he's got the corner, and he will score. So Alleghany gets on the scoreboard here with 6:11 to go here in the second quarter.
Yep, Coach Hampton is not happy with Drake Elliott right there. And I noticed before the play he was trying to get him to move out. He must have seen something there. Good play call by Alleghany because, of course, everybody in the building's expecting Villanueva to get it there and everything, and just a good play right there. Good drive by Alleghany to get yourself back in this ball game.
So now Alleghany on for the PAT. And the kick is up. And it is good, so that makes it 22-7 Ashe County with 6:11 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, good drive by the Trojans there to take that ball down and score and make it, like Dusty said there, 22-7 with 6 minutes left. I think it's big right here that maybe Ashe comes out and gets good field position and moves the football like they've been moving and drive it down and score and cut down on the mistakes because really they probably should have 2 more touchdowns in this game, but they don't. So that's just the way it goes. But if they cut down on their mistakes and keep moving the football, they're going to be fine here tonight and just finish drives.
So as these teams get lined up. Alleghany gets ready to kick it off. We'll go over some other area scores. East Wilkes is all over North Wilkes right now in the second quarter, 24-0. And that game is in Hayes, it is in Hayes, North Carolina. Elkin is leading Starmount 14-7. They've changed the Wilkes Central West Wilkes score. It is Wilkes Central 8, West Wilkes 6.
This is ridiculous.
And still no score posted in the Watauga South Caldwell game. That game is being played over in Boone tonight. And the kickoff is taken by Christopherson at the 20. He's up to the 30. He's got the sideline up to the 40. Good job by Christopherson.
Going to start good return by Christopherson. Going to start up here about the 41-yard line. Good field position for the Huskies. We just need to keep doing what we're doing and cut down on the mistakes and finish drives. I think we're moving the football fine like we talked about, but I think this is a big drive for them right here to really take it down and score on Alleghany again after they answered. I think it'll put, Allegany's thinking, well.
Yeah, we've talked about the Huskies defense picking up the offense. Now it's time for the Huskies offense to pick up the defense. And there goes Revis once again. Positive yard, maybe 7 yards on the play.
Yeah, and I think we're going to have an illegal participation flag right here because Alleghany had 12 on the field. And if you'll notice, they're backing up real far now, so they're pretty much daring the Huskies to run the football right here. Legal participation. Right.
And now it looks like, they're going to mark it off. That is a 15-yard penalty. So it negates the Revis run. Will be 1st and 10.
15.
From the 45-yard line. Hudler looks to throw. And he's got a man down the sideline. It's picked off. And Alleghany will take over here with 5:51 to go in the second quarter. And just another turnover tonight for the Huskies.
Just a bad play there. Hudler, I don't know why we're trying to throw it that far with him covered. Bad read. He should have went underneath, and there we go again. Another turnover by this Husky offense. So it's just not been a good night so far as throwing the football, running the football, which is hard to, not what we usually say, but this Husky defense really needs a big stop right here. But, they just got off the field. Just not a very good play there by Hudler.
And now Pope rolls out and throws it into flats. And he makes a guy miss. Nice tackle by 22, Bowen Kraus. Will be 2nd and 4 maybe. Call it 2nd and 3, 5:44 to go here in the first half. Alleghany will be driving left to right.
They'll, of course, they'd like to drive this ball down, use all the time up and score and make it an 8-point ball game here at the half. But maybe this Husky defense can get us a stop here.
And Alleghany comes out throwing and incomplete. And it's a good point, Mark. If Alleghany comes down and scores, they get the ball to start the second half.
They sure do. I mean, like I say, and I'm still going to say it, that last time we had the ball was a critical drive. We needed to score right there and just put more doubt in Allegany's mind. Of course, bad decision by the quarterback, interception, defense is, I did say this earlier too, team sport, big third down play right here, but the defense, hopefully this Husky defense will bail us out again.
It is 3rd and 3, ball on the 26-yard line for Alleghany. Trip to the top of the field. Pope looks just going to swing it out. And by the initial spot, looks like he is going to be short, bring up a huge 4th down. That's a pretty risky field position to be going for fourth down.
I can't imagine him going for it right here. I would punt the football myself, but who knows what they'll do. We got to watch the football, not jump off sides. And to go back on that play, that's a great play by Noah Vanoy. He went low, took his legs, and then tried to take that big old guy on up high.
And Alleghany still looking to the sideline for a play. Probably going to get a timeout here by Alleghany. They're going to talk about it and they're going to just let this clock run as well. Less time on the clock is less time the Huskies will have the football. And play clock down to 2, and now he's going to call a timeout. So when they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout here with the Sky Zone HD game of the week from Ashe County High School, where the Huskies lead 22-7. We'll be back right after this.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD game of the week. We are here at Ashe County High School, where the Huskies lead Alleghany 22-7 with 4:29 to go here in the first half. Big fourth down decision for the Trojans. It is 4th and 2, ball on the Husky 27-yard line. And it looks like Alleghany is going to punt the football away.
And it does not, I don't think the Huskies are going to put anybody back. They're going to, hopefully now we're moving somebody back there, but hopefully we watch that football right here and don't jump off sides. Please watch the football. Fake.
It is a fake, and Ashe County.
Short. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be real close.
Brett Pope holds on to the ball on the fake punt and is able to get it close enough to the first down marker. It's a 1st and 10 for the Trojans on their own 30-yard line.
And
if you bought a ticket for
nice play call there by Alleghany on the fake.
Gutsy call right there. Of course, I thought he might fake it there, but I tell you, that's just a gutsy call right there. 4-0 football team, they feel like they can get that, so they did get it. But, this clock's may become their enemy, but we just need a big stand right here.
Pope in the gun for the Trojans. And it's going to be a quarterback draw. Good job by number 40, Connor Campbell.
Yeah, good job. Great. That's a big play right there to get them behind the chains and first down, because they don't like to be behind the chains. But, they have been throwing it a little more, and the kid can throw, so let's hope they don't get accurate there. But we got them behind the chains, so see what we can do right here. And we really do not need to let them score right here.
3:33 and counting to go here in the first half. It's 2nd and 13, ball on the Husky 27-yard line. Excuse me, Alleghany 27-yard line. And it's a low snap. And Pope's rolling, trying to look to throw. Pressure from the Huskies. And he just throws it away. Looked like he may have jumped early there, Mark.
It looked like his tackle over here moved a little bit, but of course they didn't call it. But very good job there again. Alleghany don't really look like they like to leave the quarterback in the pocket a whole lot, so they rolled him. But they're doing a good job of keeping her outside contained and getting good pressure in there. So, getting a little pressure on him, making him have to move around in another bad pass.
Brings up 3rd and 13 for the Trojans.
This Husky defense this year, this has been an Achilles heel. Seems like when they get long down situation, they give up a big play. Let's see what happens right here.
Yeah, we've seen that big play be on a quarterback scramble several times. Pope's going to throw it, and it is caught, and you called it, Mark.
Yeah, Bowen, pretty decent coverage, but we don't really get our hand or nothing up, and we didn't get any pressure. It looks like Pope is down back there, getting up slow. He's up now. Got a little bit of pressure back there, but just a good throw and catch. So the big first down by Alleghany.
They reset the chains. That does stop the clock with 3:01 to go here in the first half. And Pope is You can tell he has got a nice limp going on there. Tough kid, though. Looks like he's going to play through it.
Yeah, he is. Of course, they got good field position, 2:43, and the clock running here. Just see what they do right here. You know, they've been throwing a little bit more here, and they're coming out throwing here. Looks like we got a timeout by Alleghany over here.
Yeah, that is not popular with the Alleghany sideline. So, Mark, if you're Hampton, you're the defensive coach, what are you going to tell them in this huddle?
Well, I mean, you just got to keep, doing what you're doing. You know, the defense has played good. We can't give up the big play and let people get behind us like we did on the 3rd and 13 there. But that sort of has happened to us a few times this year. But, I mean, I'm just telling them to keep playing hard here. You got to suck it up. Don't let nobody behind you, and we got to be sure tacklers. Just, if we get there, we got to make the play. Because like on the screen pass on the last play, we had 2 people back there on him and didn't get him to the ground. This defense has been on the field a little bit here more in this second quarter than the first quarter, too. So I'm sure they're getting a little winded. But like I say, got to suck it up right here because, if they score here and then they get the second half kickoff, it's a ball game. I mean, it's a ball game right now at 22-7 with still a half to play. But we're fixing to find out.
Pope in the gun. Got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Huskies look like they're going to bring some pressure. And there's that out. And, oh, man, should have been a pick 6 for the Huskies.
Who did Jonathan Cox? Yes, that's right. I had his brother on my mind there. Did he not read that or what? That should have been. And I'm going to tell you right now, that kid's fast. If he catches that football, he scores. But good play right there. So see what happens. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. So we just need to keep him out of the end zone right here.
Yeah, that was number 19, Ethan Cox, who should have had the pick 6. I mean, he had nothing but green grass in front of him, Mark.
He sure did, and he knew what was coming, and he jumped it. He just forgot to take the football with him.
Yeah, he might have been running before he caught that one. But the old adage, that's why he plays defense.
Yeah, actually he had a nice catch there in the first quarter on offense. So
Pope looks to throw once again. Got some pressure from Dillard. Has to get rid of it, and it completed by Alleghany. He's still on his feet. And it takes 3 Huskies just to bring him down.
Yeah, they got to get him down. That's their first down completion right there. That's right there. Powers really probably should have not went for the interception right there. He sort of tried to tip the ball away, maybe just come up and make the tackle. But that, good pitch and catch by Alleghany right there. So they're still alive here. Move the change here for 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. So.
And I think Pope is getting real tired of seeing Travis Dillard in that backfield. He's getting up slower and slower every time.
Yeah, then the Husky front 4 are getting to him, but they got to be getting a little tired too. Probably halftime can't come quick enough here.
So just at 2 minutes to go. 1st and 10 ball on the 18-yard line. Pope looks to throw. And he's got a man wide open. And you got the first down. Ball does come out, but it was out of bounds for Alleghany.
But there again, he about broke a tackle. We got to be better tacklers than that out there. Of course, he tried to rip the ball out right there. And I don't know what there, but we just do not have any. When they go to this trip set, that inside receiver, we don't have anybody covering that inside receiver.
No, I don't know if it's supposed to be a linebacker or a safety, who was supposed to, but there's no one over there. He's getting free reign.
They're not getting there. I don't know who it's supposed to be neither. Whoever it is not getting there.
And, it ain't like they're not doing it every time. I mean, you've got to make that adjustment. They got trips over there once again. And Pope, good job by Campbell to pull Pope down in the backfield.
Yeah, they tried that little bootleg with the quarterback out again. Of course, everybody keying on big number 36 there. Just a huge play by Connor Campbell. Looks like the Trojans here are probably going to use another one of their timeouts. They're just sort of, I don't know, that, like you say, that quarterback, Pope's moving slower and slower, but he's a tough kid. But got about 3 more big plays right here.
It is 2nd and 6 to go, 2nd and goal. And looks to throw the fade. And it is caught. touchdown, Alleghany. That's a pretty nice just pitch and catch. There wasn't a lot he could do right there.
Yeah, just a fade route to the corner of the end zone. Nice pitch and catch. Cold Iron's got pretty decent coverage, but it just looked like he didn't find the ball in time.
That is 13, about to be 14 unanswered points by this Alleghany offense. And then we talked about it, Mark. They get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, and it'd be interesting to see. We're going to get the ball back here. It'd be interesting to see if we're aggressive or not aggressive here. We just, well, I mean, we've shot ourselves in the foot.
And we've seen several times this wet grass. It did rain here earlier today. Is just giving people fits, and that's Pope who was trying to kick the extra point, and he is limping severely.
And I tell you what, he landed on that plant foot pretty. It went behind him pretty good. If that's the one ankle that's been bothering the rest of the game, that sure didn't help any. But like you say, he's going off this field limping pretty hard right now.
Yeah, I'm sure he is definitely glad to see halftime.
Yeah, he's played a well of the first half. He's played hard and took some good hits and done a good job here. But like I said earlier, it's going to be interesting to see what this coaching staff comes out right here doing. I'm probably going to come out and try to run it a little bit. And if we get a couple of big runs off, I might try to be fairly aggressive right here and get a score.
We did get a score update on the Watauga South Caldwell game. It is a halftime. Watauga is leading 34-0.
Good luck with that.
Talent here. I can just storm out of here.
Wilkes Central and West Wilkes is still an 8-6 Wilkes Central lead. They are in the second quarter. And East is still up 24-0 on North Wilkes. So a lot of big games around Mountain Valley Conference tonight. We got a heck of a ball game here. Looks like the Husky was just going to run away with this thing early, Mark. Then the second quarter came.
Yeah, the second quarter came and the mistakes came is the big thing, because really we should have 2 more touchdowns, maybe 3, but we don't. So we can't cry about that. We just got to keep playing from here. We still got the lead, so we got to feel good about that.
And Trojans ran the...
Alleghany took a long time getting on the field, and the white hat got tired of waiting on him, so he marked the ball ready for play, and the play clock run out. You can get a delay of game on the kickoff.
But am I correct in saying, Mark, the game clock probably shouldn't have started there? They did run off a few seconds on the game.
Why did the game clock start? Reset it. They shouldn't no time run off right there. God almighty.
So now it moves the ball to the 35-yard line.
Man. We need hometown clock.
And it's Huskies will fall on the football and will take over at the 49-yard line.
If I'm not, looks like they're running out there, so they're going to get good field position here. So I might try to get a little something here, and I do. Unless I'm thinking wrong, I think the Huskies do have all 3 of their timeouts. So let's see what happens here with 56.1 seconds left until the half.
I think only one timeout has been called tonight, and I think that was by Alleghany. So with 56.1, Huskies take over. Hudler looks to throw. Throws low and incomplete. We got a flag. Hopefully that's not offensive pass interference.
I don't know what that would be about, but Alleghany guy seems to be clapping. I didn't see a whole lot of anything right there, so let's see what they do come up with. It's got to be either offensive or defensive where the flag was thrown. Oh. Alleghany again with illegal participation, looks like.
Yeah, 12 men on the field once again for the Trojans. So Hudler looks to throw. He's in the gun. He's got Cold Iron, and good job by Cold Iron all the way down to about the 21-yard line. Nice throw by Hudler. Good catch by Cold Iron.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice play right there. Good throw. Of course, big gain here. So we need to try to get this thing in the end zone right here from the 20-yard line, or I think we do.
Huskies are going no huddle. 5 wide, 43 seconds to go. Hudler gets to play from the sideline. Now Hudler looks to throw. He's got Shepard. Shepard makes a nice adjustment. Touchdown, Huskies. Nice back shoulder throw by Hudler.
Yeah, Hudler needed that. I know him fairly well, and I know he was upset and his confidence was pretty good. But he needs to, of course, it was a back shoulder throw, but I'd go shake my buddy Branson Shepard's hand because he made a great adjustment to the football to catch that and get a big touchdown right there. I think that's a big score here at the end of the half for the Huskies.
Yeah, it's 28-13 PAT coming for Thompson. And the extra point is good. So we'll take a look at that throw from Hudler to Branson Shepard here on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Yeah, your Ashe County Ford drive summary was a nice quick scoring drive there by the Huskies. It only took 3 plays. They traveled 49 yards, and it ended up with a 20-yard touchdown pass from Luke Hudler to Branson Shepard, and the extra point kick by Thompson was good. So, and that's your Ashe County Ford drive summary. So now here, of course, Huskies got to kick off here. We still got 28 seconds left here in the half, and it's I don't know, what do you maybe try like Alleghany did? I don't know if I get it. The last kick to Alleghany about had to be by design, looked like to me, and it really helped the Huskies to get started in good field position. Do you kick it deep here? Do you pooch it? What do you do?
I may just squib kick this thing right on the ground, try to negate any type of return. The way Allegany's playing, that middle of the field is wide open for a pooch kick.
Yeah, they've tried it a few times, and they've got there pretty close. That's what they did, sort of kicking it over here to the sidelines. And
probably not out of bounds, but
if I'm the Alleghany coach, I make him kick it over myself, but he may take it here at the 35-yard line, and it looks like he's going to. But I would about make him kick it over right there just to see if I could get somewhat of a return, but he's going to take the football here. And with 28 seconds left, I think Alleghany does have 2 timeouts left. It'll be interesting to see what his strategy is here. Of course, we sort of knew what Coach Hampton and Piscopo would do in their strategy. Of course, being a whole lot more familiar with them, they're always pretty aggressive, which and it paid off for them right there.
And we'll see. We'll check Pope's health as he went off the field limping pretty good last time he was on the field.
And is he? No, he is not in the game right here. So Pope is not in the game right here. So I assume they will just take a knee and take this thing to the half.
And Alleghany will take a knee. And that's pretty much going to do it here for the first half. So kind of an up and down half for the Huskies here to start this game.
Yeah, really, defense has been great the whole game. Offense has been good. If they cut down on the turnovers and, 2 big interceptions, a couple of bad snaps when they're moving the ball. If the Huskies offense cuts down on the mental mistakes and the turnovers, I think this would be a much bigger lead. But I will say this, in my opinion, that was a real big score by the Huskies right there at the end of the half.
Absolutely, and Alleghany will get the ball to start the second half. But we'll take a break here. It's homecoming night, so it might be a little bit longer break for us here on the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. But we'll be back for the third quarter right after this.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you are looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
Good evening and welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in Ashe County High School. It is homecoming Friday night. Congratulations to the homecoming queen tonight. And Ashe County is leading Alleghany 29-13, and Alleghany will get the ball start the second half. Pretty good first half of football by Ashe County, but still a few too many mistakes.
Yeah, offensively, way too many mistakes. I think really we had opportunities to score at least 2 more touchdowns and didn't get it because of interceptions and bad snaps and getting us off track. But let's brag on this Husky defense a little bit. Really come out and played a well of a ball game here in the first half, but like we said, first half. So hopefully we'll come out here and repeat the performance by the defense, and the offense quit making mistakes and get a little better and put some more points on the board, because this game's a long way from over.
And as the Huskies get ready to kick it off, we'll take a quick look at some other areas' scores. Watauga is all over South Caldwell, 34-0. Star Mountain's beating Elkin 28-14. And now the football is in the air, and a short kick and batted around and will be out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Wilkes Central is beating West Wilkes 36-6, and East is up on North 32-0.
Will be interesting to see here who comes out and plays quarterback. Yeah, that Pope's coming out there. He's got a noticeable limp, but you got to give him a little credit. A pretty tough kid, because he is trying to come out there and see what he can do here in this second half. Let's just hope this Husky defense plays as well as they did in the first half, and let's see if we can finish this thing and get our first win of the season. But there's a lot of ball game left.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Alleghany, ball on the 35-yard line. Alleghany driving left to right, handed off up the middle to number 36. That is Tristan Villarreal once again. Huskies have really held him held him tonight, but it's been Pope who's done most of the damage.
Yeah, Pope's done some damage. Yeah, they've kept Villarreal in check. Logan Richardson and Harmon in there having well of a ball game up front. That front four's doing a great job not letting him get started. Right there, first down play, and basically no gain. So they just got to keep doing it. And one thing Alleghany did do a little there in the second half was pass a little bit, so you might see if they come back to that some. But just hopefully this defense will continue to stop the run.
Second and 10, 11-18, a pitch play to Villarreal. He's got the side. He's got the first down, like about an 11, 12-yard gain on first down for Villarreal.
Yeah, that's first time tonight they've really tried that. I would call it just a little quick pitch and try to get it out there to him quick to give him the edge. They've done a good job blocking the edge, and a nice 10, 12-yard run right there for Alleghany to pick up the first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 46 for the Trojans. Huskies leading 29-13. 3 receivers to this side. 1 lone receiver to the far side. And handoff up the middle once again to Villarreal, and good job of the Huskies defense.
Yeah, even in these in their last 4 or 5 ball games, they've done a great job of stopping the dive plays, which they've done an excellent job here tonight. Of course, we did see Alleghany get them on the quick pitch there, so we might see if Alleghany adjust and try to get outside a little more maybe. But one thing is Alleghany ain't got the speed to get outside the other teams we've been facing. But this is a big second down play here.
2nd 8 for the Trojans. And it's a quick pitch to the outside. Better job that time by the Huskies.
Yeah, much better. I mean, picked up maybe 3 or 4 yards right there, but we've done a good job of keeping outside contained, getting him turned back in, and the linebacker's done a great job of filling the hole in there and bringing him to the ground.
Third down situation coming up now.
So we 3rd and 5, ball on the 48-yard line. Ball on the Husky 48-yard line for Alleghany. Pope in the gun. Villarreal to his right. Oh, most intercepted. Noah Vanoy, if he catches that one, he's probably going to go. He's probably going to score, go untouched.
Yeah, he may do it. Read the play perfectly. He was right there, just dropped the ball, as the old saying goes. I think you said it earlier. Maybe that's why he's a linebacker, not a receiver. But another great play by Noah Vanoy. Vanoy's made 2 or 3 real good plays tonight here.
Yeah, this whole linebacker and just the whole front 7 for the Huskies have played real well tonight.
Yeah, the defense so far has been outstanding.
Ethan Cox back for the Huskies. And a good punt from Alleghany. He's going to take Cox down to his 10. He caught it. Spins around. He's got a little bit of a wall. He's at the 20 to the 25. They're going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 33, 34-yard line. And then we're going to flag at the end.
Going to have a late hit out of bounds. I don't know if I agree with the call myself, but we'll take it. I think it's sort of just continuation of where he hit him inbounds and didn't really throw him down mischiefully or anything like that. But anyway, if that is what the call is, we'll take it right here. But a very good return by Cox right there. Got to the wall over here, got a couple blocks, and come real close to breaking that thing.
I'd agree with you, Mark. I didn't think it was a late hit. I think when he made contact, he was inbounds, just kind of rode it out.
That's what I thought personally. I mean, if he'd got over there and drove him into the ground or something, maybe you got some of this. To me, it just looked like he sort of just rode him on out of bounds.
Of course, that line judge is right there in the Husky bench, and they're all yelling it. So.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm sure he had a few in his ear.
Udler looks to throw. Now he's going to hand it off up the middle to LaCroix. He puts one hand, and he's going to get 9, maybe 10 yards. And here comes that Husky running game, and we got a late flag.
I think we may have a hold or something back here. I don't know, but we do have a flag back here. I didn't see anything. I was watching LaCroix. LaCroix done a very nice job with his balance there. Popped the hand down and then ended up popping off the ground and picking up about 7 yards there. Let's see what the call is.
It is a hold against the Huskies.
Holding penalty against Ashe County.
And, I hate to keep saying it, but there we go again. Offensively, we're getting ourselves stuck behind the chains with these penalties. There's too many penalties tonight. Really a sloppy performance to have 29 points on the board, I think, for as far as we've seen this offense play a whole lot better. But luckily, we've got the lead, so we'll see what happens here.
Hudler looks to throw. He's got Thompson. It's tipped. Oh, should have been picked off.
Yeah, Thompson there, right there. Hudler was lucky, sort of underthrew that ball a little bit. Looked like it slipped out of his hands. It wasn't a real tight spiral there. And the Alleghany defender there went for the ball and sort of tipped out his hands. And, well, the Huskies about turned it around and got lucky the other way because it about bounced right to Thompson.
So bring up 2nd and 20 from the ball on the 37-yard line. 8:45 to go here in the third quarter. They motion Shepard. And they fake the screen. Hudler looks to throw. He's not really got anybody to throw to. Dumps it off to Shepard. Shepard juggles it, catches it, takes a hard hit at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, good. Hudler was looking for Thompson down here, but they had somebody over the top. I'm glad he didn't really force that ball in there and ended up having to dump it off to Shepard. Might have picked up about 4 yards right there, but it's going to bring up 3rd in a long situation.
Yeah, it looked like the Huskies were trying to set up that fake screen that they like to run, and Alleghany just kept somebody back.
Yeah, they done a good job right there with their coverage, and we got to get back into a rhythm here. Maybe we can pick up something good right here. We need a big play.
3rd and 17. Hudler looks to throw. he's going to take off running. He makes one guy miss. He's at the 45, and then takes a hard hit at the 45, 3 or 4 Alleghany players.
They took him down hard right there, but had plenty of time to begin with. Got to give this Alleghany secondary some credit there. They had everybody covered this time. Really surprised we didn't run the ball. Of course, we tried running it on the first down and got a holding penalty there, but really surprised we didn't maybe try to establish the run a little more there to start the second half and, with the lead, get the time off, but a punting situation anyway.
Yeah, we were kind of running at will there to start this drive. Got the holding penalty that backed us up. And now Thompson with a punt. It bounces at the 25, takes a Husky roll down to about the 19-yard line. So the Trojans will take over to the 19-yard line with 7:13 to go here in the third.
Yeah, this Husky defense has got to come out here and play big again, keep this Trojan offense, of course, out of the end zone here to here with the 29-13 lead here the Huskies have, and try to get the ball back to this offense. And like you said, we're running the ball good there. Then we get a holding penalty, moves us back behind the chains, and we just never recovered this time. In the first half, we got away with that because we recovered a few times there. So, and it does look like Allegany's made some adjustments with their coverage.
So be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Ball on the 19-yard line. Pope in the gun. And the quick pitch out the outside once again. Good job of the Huskies. Number 77, Travis Dillard, in on the tackle.
Yeah, they've found something there they like, trying to get to the edge here. Good job by Noah Vanoy to turn it back in, and good job by Travis Dillard, his teammate there and his buddy, to come in there and make the tackle for him. Minimal gain of 2 yards.
Second 8, ball on the 21-yard line for the Trojans. 2 receivers to this side, 1 receiver to the top. And they pitch it to the other side. And big hole over there, but good job of the Husky secondary coming up, making the tackle.
Yeah, closed up pretty quick. Right there, really, Connor Campbell got sucked inside there and give him the pitch. Got to be a little more disciplined and maybe stay home, especially being they're starting to run that play. Looks like, they've run it, 2 out of 3 times right here. So this is another big third down play here for the Huskies. See if they can make this Alleghany team punt and get that ball back to their offense.
Be 3rd and 4. Pope in the gun. And Ashe County looks like they're going to call it for offsides.
Yeah, just not a very smart play there. And he's right in front of the football. We got to look at the football. We're going to fool around and give him a first down right there. So just got to line up 1st and 10 for Alleghany here. Just got to line up and then keep playing good defense right there. Just another mental mistake.
Yeah, the Huskies just keep shooting themselves in the foot. 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line for the Trojans. Pope in the pistol. Now he's going to go under center. Power eye. And a quick toss out the outside. And good tackle there. It's hard to tell from here. Looks like LaCroix over there.
LaCroix with another great play over there. Just a little quick screen. Thought they'd seen something over there maybe, and LaCroix just went up, made the tackle, and they might have gained a yard right there. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd 9, ball on the 31-yard line. Pope under center. Power eye. Turns around, hands it off up the middle. And good job of that Huskies defense.
Yeah, just nowhere for them to go right now. This Husky defense is really playing good, and I hope they keep playing good. Got a lot of ball game left here. It's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 9. And like we said earlier, this situation has given the Huskies problems this year like it did in the first half, but not as much tonight. They've had some big 3rd down stops, but we really just we need to get our offense back on the field. Alleghany players down.
We do have an injured Trojan. So while they're taking care of him, we'll look around at some other area scores. South Caldwell still trailing Watauga 34-0 in the third. The game is over in Boone. Starmount has now taken the lead on Elkin 28-14. Wilkes Central has opened up a big lead on West Wilkes 36-6. And East is up 32-0 over North.
I tell you that, of course, East Wilkes team we know is very, very good. Beat some quality teams early in their preseason schedule, but that is a surprising score that they are not that they're beating North, but beating North by that much.
It does look now that North Wilkes has tacked on a touchdown to bring the score 32-7. Still got a down Trojan on the player. So we're going to step away here for a minute. We'll be back more with the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week right after this.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you're looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. I'm Dusty Farmer. Along with me here tonight is Mark Hudler. Huskies leading 29-13. Alleghany does have the ball. Big third down, 3rd and 9. Alleghany driving.
Yeah, big play here for the Huskies. Let's see if we can get another stop here, get off this field, and see if this offense can get clicking here. The first drive in the second half was pretty sloppy. So, but we first things first, we got to get a big stop right here.
Pope looks to throw. You can tell he's still hobbling. It's a screen pass, and good job by number 44 for the Huskies, Caleb Harless.
Yeah, they same little screen pass they played it, tried in the first half, which they got a first down out of. We read it that time, and we did not miss the tackle. So very nice play there by Caleb Harless.
Just going to bring up a punting situation. And you've seen Pope as he rolled back to try to throw that screen. He's limping pretty bad.
He's got a very noticeable limp. You got to give the kid some credit. He's out there still giving it his all.
And it's a low snap punt. It's a short punt. It's going to take an Alleghany bounce. Cox trying to get to it. He picks it up at the 30 and he gets up to about the 34-yard line.
I tell you what, though, not much of a return, maybe 4 or 5 yards, but he done a very smart thing because he had nobody around him, plenty of room to pick that ball up right there because the way it was rolling, it was going to roll towards that end zone quite a bit. So smart play by Cox right there. The Huskies going to have pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get this second drive a little better than the first drive in the second half here. See if they can get it going.
Yeah, Cox probably saved 14, maybe 15 yards on the roll. Hudler in the gun. Got Revis to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Looks to throw, throws the screen out to Thompson. Not a lot of blocking from the receivers, but Thompson gets some positive yards. 2 Alleghany players run into each other, and one is down. They are both down.
Does not look like he's moved. That's not good to see. We got a flag on the play, too. Probably going to be another hold here on Ashe County. We're just not blocking that screen real well. Thompson done a good job to get 4 or 5 yards on his own right there, but we'll have to wait and see what the hold or the penalty flag is here. I would assume it's going to be holding. Yeah, blocking the back by Ashe. So here we go again. You know, we did have a 4 or 5 yard positive play. Then we got a block in the back that's backing us up some. So we've just really and truly have played pretty sloppy offensively so far tonight. Maybe we can get that straightened out. But I hate to see the Alleghany kid down because, like you said, they run together, and they run together pretty hard.
Yeah, and you see a lot of injuries when 2 players hit each other. Not so much when the offensive and defensive player hit each other, but when 2 offensive or 2 defensive players collide. So we'll step aside here. This guy's on HD Game of the Week. We'll be back after this.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. The injured player for Alleghany was number 6, Tristan Villarreal. 36, excuse me, Villarreal. He has had a rough night. He is walking off on his own power. That is good to see. So it is 1st and 15 for the Huskies. Ball on the Alleghany Husky 31-yard line.
Yeah, we need to, and nothing else, we need to keep the defense off the field a little bit. Get a few first downs here and see if we can get clicking here.
Hudler in the gun, 3 receivers to his right. Looks right, throws right. Gets it to Christopherson, and it's incomplete. Just bounced off. Pretty quick coverage there by the Trojans.
Yeah, Hudler got some pressure right there and took a pretty good lick when he released it. That's lucky that ball wasn't picked off because it was a wounded duck right there. Of course, Hudler's holding his ribs. See what we come up with here on 2nd and 15 yards. So let's see what we got going on right here.
Ball on the 31-yard line. 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Got LaCroix and Revis in the backfield. Hudler looks to throw, and it's a shovel pass, incomplete. A little confusion when Hudler looked to the sideline.
Yeah, I don't know if, that is, and he was telling me about it at home, that is one of the new plays they put in. We didn't execute it very well. And the one thing is that, it's an incomplete pass, and this clock ain't running. So it's 3rd and 15 here, so I think you do, personally, we're going to go 5 wide, no back. So we're going to throw the football here, looks like. Try to pick up the first down here, but we got to be smart with it. No mistakes. Take what we can get, and if we don't get the first down, let's punt football and play defense.
Yeah, Alleghany is back, their coverage way back. Hudler looks to throw. Trying to hit Shepard across the middle. It is complete up to the 45-yard line. Oh, incomplete.
Almost completion there, which would have been, I still think you would have had to punt it there because you'd have been 5 yards short of the first down, but the ball did come out. Good effort. Pass was a little low by Hudler there. Good effort by Shepard. We just need to get a punt off here and keep playing defense.
So Thompson back to punt for the Huskies. Gets the punt off. It is a fair catch at the 40-yard line. So a good starting field position for the Trojans.
Yeah, we're going to have to lean on this defense again here tonight. Just let them come out and hold them. And, one good thing is maybe, but they may start throwing the ball here, is Alleghany will run it and run that clock a little bit for us here and so on and so forth. But this defense just needs to keep playing like they're playing and just keep making plays for us because they've been the key tonight because this offense, of course, they've put 29 points on the board and played pretty well, but they've made a boatload of mistakes.
Yeah, and a lot of those points came early in the first quarter, and they've only had the one touchdown right before the half since. Pope in the gun. Low snap. And he's getting pressured from Ashe County. Rolls to his left. He can throw back across his body, and it is intercept. Now they're going to call it incomplete. The back.
It looked like from here we had one guy calling it a catch, and the back judge is coming in from the back waving it off, so he's calling it an incomplete pass. They're going to have a conference here, see what happens here, but that's an ill-advised pass by Pope there. Tough break for the Huskies here. Of course, I'm not going to say if he called it or not because we're too far away. It looked like he did from here, but of course he's got a better view. He come in pretty quick waving it off, so brings up 2nd and 10. Just keep playing.
Second and 10, ball on the 41-yard line. Pope in the gun. Looks to throw. Dillard's back there once again, along with Campbell. It looked like it may be a hold, and Dillard will push him out of bounds, and falls incomplete. Looks like the Trojans really got away with a hold there.
Yeah, it sure did, and I tell you what, that Travis Dillard has chased Pope all night long. He's done a great job in there. Of course, they all have. They've been getting good pressure all night long, but here comes another big 3rd down and 10. We need to keep this Alleghany team, of course, keep them here and make them punt it again and see if we can get that ball back. And looks like neither team wants to get the time off the clock now.
When Pope lays down tonight and closes his eyes, he's probably going to see Travis Dillard.
He may see big number 77, and I tell you, he may see number 40 too. Connor Campbell there, because they've been back there all night.
Pope in the gun. We got a whistle. Looks like it may be a false start. It is a false start. That will back Alleghany up. Will be now 3rd and 15. 3:30 to go here in the 3rd. Huskies want to see this clock continue to roll. 3rd and 15, ball on the 36-yard line. Pope in the gun. Takes a snap, looks to throw. He's going to throw this sideline. He's got a man, and he almost completed that, Mark.
He sure did, and I tell you what, that was pretty close of number 12 there sort of pushing off, but really no harm, no foul. About got us on that. They got us for a big gain on that play in the first half. Much better coverage. We're right on top of it, so it's going to bring up a 4th and 15, and you would surely think Alleghany would punt here, but, you never know.
Yeah, 4th and 15, Cox back to return the punt for the Huskies.
And, we need to really be smart here. Of course, Cox done a good job last time picking up that punt, but we need to be smart here and field the punt or get away from it if we need to, and just because, we, like we've said earlier, we have made a lot of mistakes tonight.
Yeah, if the Huskies, this game continues, they come away with a win. They really got to consider themselves kind of lucky.
Well, they sure do. They just, made a lot of mistakes. Got to feel good about the win if they get the win. And
Mark, you called it.
I just talked about it, right there. You got to fair catch that ball and call it. You can't let them have and see. The bad thing is you're putting your defense right back out on the field.
Absolutely. That defense who just worked really hard and got you the football back, and you're going to turn around and hand it right back to them.
Well, we just have to ask them to step up one more time for us because they've really picked this Husky team up tonight.
So the Alleghany looks like they got some confusion on the sideline. Play clock's down to 6. They're not even to the football. And now they are going to take a timeout. So, Mark, you called it. Mistake, all you had to do is fair catch the football.
I should have kept my mouth shut, huh?
The announcer's jinx.
Yeah, he's done a good job back there. Just a tough break. Of course, another mistake, like you said earlier, and it's a long ways from over, so let's don't count this thing yet as a win. We got a whole nother quarter here, and a few more mistakes here and there the way we've made them tonight, and they're right back in the ball game. But, a score here, and they're right back in the ball game. Just got to see if this defense can keep playing well and keep, doing their thing and whatever, and we'll go from there.
So Alleghany with great field position, be 1st and 10 on the Husky 28-yard line. Pope will be in the gun.
Come on, dude.
He's got number 40, Joseph Hampton, to his left. Huskies looking to bring the blitz. And Campbell rushes the quarterback, and big hit by Ethan Cox over on that sideline.
Yeah, nice catch. Good job by the Alleghany receiver to hang on to the ball there for about a 4-yard gain. Allegany's found something with that little quick pass out there, but, and 2. Of course, we're going to back up a little bit right here and try not to let them get nobody behind us, and we've done a good job there coming up and making the tackle.
And we see another Trojan slow to get up. He's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 35. 2:38 to go here in the third. Pope with a quick pitch once again, and there's Connor, and then they reverse the field, and he's going to be close to a first down.
Yeah, just missed it in the backfield there again. Good individual effort there by, I guess that was Venerella again there. Ended up picking up almost a first down, so it's going to be 3rd and inches right here. We were there to make the play, just didn't make it that time.
Be 3rd and 1. Ball on the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Pope under center, power I formation. Turn around, hand it off to Hampton up the middle. And there's a Husky number 33, Zach Baer, just sticks him in the backfield.
Yeah, nice job right there, and that's going to bring up 4th and 2. Of course, they're going to go for it in this territory down here. I mean, this would be huge right here if the Huskies could get a stop. And it'd just be really big if they kept them out right here. But, got a lot of options here. Of course, Pope is hobbled a little bit, but they hadn't run him a whole lot here, and that may be by design because of his ankles and stuff. But you would expect Pope or 36 here to get it.
Pope in the gun. 4th and 2. Minute to go. Quick pitch to the outside. Huskies are there, and they stick him the backfield. That is a big-time stop by this Huskies defense.
Hey, that's just absolutely awesome right there. Now, I'm going to tell you what. They come back with the little pitch, which they hadn't run in a while, but they've had some success in this half, and we were sitting there ready to go, and we did not miss a tackle. Great job by that Husky defense. Now this offense, if nothing else, they got to get some first downs right here, run a little time off the daggone clock, and let this defense rest. They've been on the field a whole lot in this third quarter.
Yeah, they've basically been on the field most of the third quarter. And they turn around and hand it off up the middle. That's Thompson. He fumbles the football. And Alleghany takes right back over.
Yeah, just another bad play, bad mistake. You cannot, when you're getting tackled, you cannot switch the ball with your hands. And the bad thing is you're putting that defense right back out on the field. Just this Husky offense has really struggled in this third quarter.
Yeah, they've really kind of struggled ever since the first quarter. That was up to that one drive right before the half. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Ball on the 22. I guess there is a good thing, Mark. This Alleghany offense has been on the field a long time. They play a lot of kids both ways.
Yeah, I'm sure they're, you look over there right now and they got about with some kids that have gotten banged up tonight. They got 4 or 5 sitting on the thing. They ain't got but about 3 jerseys over there to sub in, so maybe that will play a factor. I think Alleghany did get a timeout right there. So timeout before the play clock went out, which that's okay. That's going to be their second timeout of the half, so that could come into play later on here.
Yeah, it's a good thing they got the timeout because the center stepped the football and the quarterback wasn't even looking. So with 50.1 seconds to go here in the third, Huskies still lead 29-13. Been kind of a sloppy third quarter by both teams, really.
Yeah, sure, especially offensively. Both teams have really made some mistakes offensively, and defense don't take nothing away from both defenses. They've played hard and they've played pretty good football tonight, but you really hear 50-some seconds left in the third quarter. Been on another long football game here at Ashe County tonight. Of course, throwing it as much as we do, and we've had pretty good balance tonight, but I'd like to see us maybe run it a little more, which we come out there the last time and was going to start off with the run and then just had another fumble. We've had 4 turnovers tonight, which is really hurting us. And now Allegany's up to the line here with 1st and 10 here, and going to see what happens here. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Pope in the shotgun. He gets the snap. Throws it out to the edge and knocked down by Cox there. Good coverage by Ethan Cox there on the short pass. Go bring up 2nd and 10.
Number 43, Jordan Lyle, broken up by Ethan Cox.
And, of course, they've went to the well on that play a few times. Of course, Cox jumped it in the first half there, and if he would have caught it, he would have been off to the races, but he didn't. So here we're going to go 2nd and 10. The Trojans getting to the line here. And
2nd and 10, ball on the 22, 45.2 seconds to go here in the third. Pope in the gun. Huskies are going to blitz. And there's that quick out pass once again, and Cox has to knock him out of bounds, but they're just getting 5 or 6 yards at will on that play.
Yeah, they're getting 5 or 6 yards a time, and, that suits him good. Bad thing areas, we go out of bounds, stop the clock, but another big third down play right here.
And that stopped the clock once again, 39.9 to go here in the third quarter. Third and 4. Huskies going to bring the blitz once again. Pope rolls out, throws incomplete. Bring up a big 4th and 4.
Yeah, they went back to that little play again, and here we go again. It's going to be about 4th and 4 here. Big play for the Huskies. Be interesting to see what they call. They've sort of, I don't know if Veneria, is he in the game? He may be one of those guys sitting over there on the bench. Maybe that's got something to do with them throwing it more than they typically do.
Yeah, both starting tailbacks for Alleghany have not been in the game for a while, so and Pope has a noticeable limp, so a beat up Alleghany offense right now. 25.4 to go, 4th and 4. Pope in the gun. Looks to throw once again, throws it out, and it's incomplete. And that Husky defense stands tall once again, Mark.
Hey, give them the Aaron Rodgers belt here so far, man. They have really, really played a well of a ball game so far, and they have kept this Husky offense that is struggling. They have kept them in the lead here, so let's see what we can do right here. 1st and 10. I would expect we'd come out and hand this ball to Revis some here, right here, but we'll see what happens.
Hudler in the gun. And he does hand it off up the middle. It is to Revis. He gains maybe 2 yards. That will probably be the last play of this extremely long third quarter. So at the end of 3, Huskies still lead 29-13. We'll be back more Sky Zone HD Game of the Week right after the break.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer the High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you are looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week as we start the fourth quarter here. Huskies leading 29-13. Good to get that sloppy third quarter over with. See if the Huskies offense can get something going here in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 18-yard line. Hudler hands it off to Revis, and he's going to gain maybe 3 yards on the play. And it looks like he's going to even gain that. It's going to bring up, might have got a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 or 8.
And you know what? I'm fine with that. That clock's running. I don't know that I wouldn't hand it off again right here and see if he could break a new one. But if I throw it, it's got to be something quick and pretty safe. And we got to be smart with the football right here.
Hudler working that play clock down in the single digits. They motion Thompson, and now we got a timeout by the Huskies offense. Piscopo seen something he didn't like, called the timeout from the sideline.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Might have been one of them new plays they put in this week and just didn't like the way it seemed, or maybe he seen something in the defense that he knew that play wasn't going to work. I don't know, but the play clock was getting a little late, but I would think that would be by design. Had plenty of time to get the snap off there, but whatever the reason, I hope he draws up a good one.
And we'll look at a couple games that have already went final here. Watauga defeats South Caldwell 34-0. Starmount defeats Elkin 38-22. Wilkes Central's leading West Wilkes 43-13, and East is beating North 40-13.
Wow, that is a big score there. That score does surprise me. Like I said earlier, don't surprise me that East Wilkes is winning, but that's a pretty big score. And Wilkes Central's put it on them undefeated Blackhawks pretty good tonight so far too. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully.
Yeah, a lot of things change when you get to conference play. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Huskies. 11:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 18-yard line. Now you motion Thompson. Hudler's got Revis wide open. He's still on his feet. He's at the 40, the 50, to the 40, 30, pulled out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Then we got it looks like a face mask at the end.
It's either going to be a face mask or a horse collar. That's one of those new plays they put in this week. Run the little motion, then they run the wheel route with Revis over the top. Offensive line, give Hudler plenty of time, and he dropped it in the bucket. That's a big play for this offense. And it looks like we're going to get maybe 15 more tacked on here at the end of the run, because if nothing else, we're moving the chains and hopefully get down here and score. That's just a huge play. They really needed that.
So we'll see where this marks the ball up to. And that will bring it up to the 13-yard line.
The ball will be moved to the 14-yard line or so. And that's where Ashe County will have their first and 10.
So 11:03 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Snap.
1st and 10 for the Huskies. Turn around, hand it off to LaCroix. LaCroix's got a hole. Makes one guy miss. Touchdown, Huskies. Nice run by LaCroix.
Very nice run by LaCroix there. Nice little 10-yard run. Went back to this running game a little bit. Of course, we had the big pass play mixed in there, but just a great job, because that's a big score by Ashe County right there. May put just a little more doubt in this Trojan team here tonight, but still a lot of ball game left, so let's finish this thing. But just a nice drive by Ashe County finally to get that offense going.
Mark, you said earlier that LaCroix don't do anything fancy, but that run was a little fancy right there.
Well, just because he skipped over somebody? No, LaCroix's he's hard-nosed and tough kid.
And the POT from Thompson is no good. Looks like it got blocked at the line of scrimmage. So that brings the score 35-13. Let's take another look at that Alex LaCroix run on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
And your Ashe County Ford drive summary by the Huskies on that play. That was a 5-play drive. They went 70 yards, and it was capped off by a 10-yard touchdown run by Alex LaCroix. And the extra point by Thompson was no good. So now here, as we wait on the kickoff, that does bring your score here with 10:52 left in the fourth quarter. That brings your score 35 Ashe County, 13 Alleghany. And it's the fourth quarter. Whoever's got the scoreboard, please put the fourth quarter.
Looks like Wilkes Central has also added another touchdown. It's now 49-13 Eagles over the Blackhawks.
Touchdowns are spread out. Travis has had to get down. McCoy's had to get down. The defense is supposed to play. Might go to McCoy because he played both good offenses. But I'm still with one with all of them.
And the kickoff will go out of bounds. Looks like the Trojans will probably take over at the 35-yard line. So with 10:51, we'll see what this kind of depleted Trojans offense can muster here in the fourth quarter, as they've had several players go out with injuries tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like you said earlier, both for starting running backs. Them two are their leading rushers. Have not been in the game for a while here in the third quarter, and they got the quarterback Pope, who's very athletic, but he's trying to finish it up on a bad wheel here, limping around pretty bad. So just see if this defense can keep playing as good as they're playing.
So Alleghany will take over ball on the 35, 1st and 10, 10:51 to go here in the fourth. Pope still in there, quarterback, power eye, turn around, hands it off up the middle. And good job of the Husky defense. And that is number 20, Dustin Richter, on the carry for the Trojans. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Trojans.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, Rector and them's not been in there. I mean, I hate it for, I hope the Alleghany kids are not hurt bad, but it is a shame that of course, they ain't got their two good running backs in there, but that's just part of football, and it's a big 2nd down and 7 here. Huskies need to get this ball back.
Pope under center, turns around, hands it off to Rector once again, and there's the Husky defense. May have tackled him for a loss.
He might have got a yard or back to the line of scrimmage, but there we go again. We're holding that edge over there, and our backers are filling them holes and making tackles tonight. This defense has been outstanding.
Yeah, and that clock continues to roll, which is a good thing for Ashe County. 9:40 and counting. 3rd down and 5 now for the Trojans. Pope under center, power eye formation once again. And looks like they're going to fake it, pass, play, tipped up, and almost intercepted.
Yeah, had the receiver out there open. He just shortened it again, and I'm just going to mention who tipped that ball again. There's Alex LaCroix making another good play on the defensive side of the football, tipping it there a little bit, and almost tipped it to himself, picked off. It's going to bring up a big 4th down for the Trojans here, and it looks like they're going to punt it.
Yeah, Alex LaCroix just played great on both sides of the football tonight. Cox deep once again to return the punt for the Huskies. Probably wants a little redemption after the last punt return.
Yeah, just misplayed it a little bit. He's played good back there tonight, had some good punt returns. Got a bad snap. I don't know how he got that ball off, but he did, and we're sort of just, took a Husky roll here. So Huskies going to get the ball back with good field position here. Look for him to run it, pound it a little bit, and get this time off this clock and get out of here.
I have no idea how he got that punt off, Mark.
I don't either. Looked like he was going to miss picking it up after it was low, and then he finally picked it up, and there's 4 or 5 Huskies there, and how we missed it, I don't know.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line, 9:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. Revis in the backfield. Hudler in the gun. And there's Revis' big hole. And then he's filled up quickly by his Alleghany defense, but Revis fights for extra yards. Might have got 1 or 2 yards on the carry.
Yeah, a little 1 or 2 yard gain there. Big thing is that clock's running. Another big thing here we got to do, we got to hold on that football with 2 hands here, and just because Revis is going to run it hard, so he's going to try to get extra yardage. Just hold on to the football, be smart with it. And biggest thing now, our opponent right now is get this time off the clock.
So this 2nd and 8, ball on the 32 for the Huskies. So the Huskies going to let this play clock run down. It's nice to be on the other side of running the play clock down.
Sure has. We sure hadn't been here all year, and doing a good job running it down.
And I've got a flag. And it's a false start, Ashe County.
On it. I don't know who might have been the receiver over there on the far end that left a little early, but there we go again. I don't know. I'd like to know what the penalty yardage is tonight, but we've had a lot of penalties tonight that's not been good. So, 2nd and 15.
Clock running, 8:10 to go here in the fourth. Motion Shepherd once again handed off to Revis on the misdirection. And he's still on his feet. Good hard run by Revis.
Good hard run by Revis, but they are ripping at that football, so he's got to have two hands on it. But that's a good 12-yard run by Revis there, and there's one of them new looks. That's a little crossbuck action there, and a nice little play there that brings up a manageable 3rd down and 3 here. So, and that's what we just need to get first downs and get this time off the clock.
LaCroix checks in, along with Revis in the backfield. Hudler in the gun. And handoff is LaCroix straight up the middle. And he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And then there's a fumble. And another Ashe County turnover.
Yeah, that's 5 turnovers, I think. 4, I believe. No, 5 counting the muff punt. So, that's stuff we've got to fix here. But, it's going to be 1st and 10 for Alleghany, and this defense has played good tonight. So maybe they'll just keep it up and keep them out of the end zone here with 7:21 left.
Yeah, Ashe County very fortunate that with 5 turnovers are still leading 35-13 here in the fourth quarter.
If I'm Alleghany and I'm going to throw it a little, I'm going to look for number 12. He's a pretty good receiver.
Pope looks to throw, and he's trying to get away. Does get away, scrambles, throws it deep, and it's completed. Ashe County went for the interception, and I can't tell who caught the pass.
Yeah, good job by Pope there getting out of trouble. Travis Dillard chasing him again. And receiver just in the scramble situation sort of snuck behind Powers there a little bit. And he's about like me. He's vertically challenged. So the ball got over his head. He jumped, did all he could there to try to knock that ball down there. And but big play by Alleghany. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 12-yard line here.
There's absolutely no quit in this Alleghany offense. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Pope in the gun. 2 receivers each side. Looks to throw. Does throw. Batted around. Completed. No, incomplete. About 7 different people touched that football.
It looked like 3 Huskies hit it, 2 Alleghany players hit it, and it finally fell to the ground. Yeah, that ball was up there for a little bit. Looks like LaCroix broke on that thing again and about had another chance at an interception.
I believe everybody, including the chain crew, who got in on that pass deflection. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line. 6:45 to go here in the fourth. Huskies leading 35-13. 2 receivers each side. Pope in the pistol. Looks to throw. Not got a lot of time, and he just goes down. Probably a pretty smart play.
Yeah, probably is. Of course, they blitzed a little there, but that front 4, about all of them got in there. And like we said earlier, Alleghany plays a lot of kids both ways, and they got to be getting tired.
Yeah, I mean, they literally only have maybe 4 players standing on the sideline that can play right now.
Yeah, because the rest of them are sitting over there with the trainer. There's about 3 or 4 sitting over there, or maybe more than that, sitting with the trainer. So, they don't have a lot of options right now left in this game.
So it's now 3rd and 15. Ball on the 16-yard line. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. Pope looks to throw. He's going to throw the fade route. Got a man, and nice coverage by the Huskies on that side.
Great coverage by Powers there. He's, he got beat on a couple earlier, but good job. Kid's still in there playing hard and trying to do his job. Just great coverage right there by Bowen.
So it'll bring up 4th and 15 for the Trojans. Be a big stop once again if the Huskies can get this football back. Pope in the gun. Looks to throw. Same play. And incomplete. Huskies will take over.
Yeah, Powers again with excellent coverage. And how about this Husky defense? That's 3 red zone stops tonight. That's 3 red zone stops in the daggone second half.
There is a flag down.
I must have been running that mouth. I hope it ain't against the Huskies.
And we see Luke Hudler talking with the official, and here comes the call. And judging by the body language, it looks like it will be unsportsmanlike against Ashe County.
And, I just hate to see that. I mean, you're winning a football game. Of course, we don't know what was said, and we don't know what happened before that. But then you're just putting your offense down in the hole. And it's just, it's lack of a better way to say it. You just need to keep your trap shut and play football.
Yeah, you've got a lead. You've played a pretty good football game. Don't ruin it here in the fourth quarter.
And I mean, that puts the Huskies in a hole here, safety or something like that. You never know. This game ain't over yet.
Hampton was all the way up to the 15-yard line yelling at the side judge. So he obviously didn't like whatever the call was or whoever it was against. And hand off to Revis up the middle. He gets 3, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, I think you're going to see that a lot here, or I hope you do. Just hand that thing off. Let's get this clock run out and move the chains a few times. We don't need no more points if we can just get this time out. And the running game has been excellent. I had good balance tonight offensively.
Hampton is still arguing his point on the sideline.
Yeah, he definitely didn't like that call.
Hand off to Revis once again. Still breaking tackles. And 3rd down and short for the Huskies. 3rd and 1. Ball is on the 16-yard line. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Mark, just want to see that clock run.
Yes, sir. Just hand it again and get a yard and line up and let the play clock run down and hand it some more as far as I'm concerned here. And Hudler's waiting. He's watching the play clock, letting it run down all he can. And, one thing is Alleghany don't have but one timeout left, so.
Play clock down to 6. Hudler takes the low snap, hands it off to Revis at the last second. That's going to be close, but looks like it does have enough for the first down.
Where he's marked it, got about a good 2 yards there, so plenty for the first down. So good job by this Husky offense just to, like we say, just let's grind it out right here and get this last 4:29 off the clock.
4:22 to go now. The Huskies leading 35-13. Just trying to run this clock out here in the fourth quarter. Hand off to Revis once again. And he's just getting some tough yards.
He's just pounding it up in there. He got 2 or 3 right there. Just here comes the flag and got a little pushing and shoving going on. And like I say, I hate to see this at the end of a pretty daggone good football game. Both teams have played hard tonight, and we've talked about the Huskies and their mistakes offensively, but the defense has been outstanding. Allegany's defense has been outstanding, really too. So now we got a shove here. Looks like they might be talking about if maybe it was a punch or something. I don't know who the flag is on. I know I did see purple and white there pushing a little bit, so they've talked about it. We're getting ready to see what the call is.
And there's a dead ball unsportsmanlike against the Huskies. Dead ball unsportsmanlike against Alleghany. Those will offset. So it'll still be 2nd and 10, 3:59 to go. And I guess, Mark, you could call this a rivalry game too. County border.
County borders. A lot of good people over in Alleghany County. I know a lot of people over there. Got a lot of friends over there. It's probably not a real heated rivalry, but it is a rivalry because it's joining county, and people know a lot of people, so you want bragging rights.
Yeah. Play clock down to 15. They're just going to run it down. 3:45 to go here in the fourth. And hand off to Revis up the middle once again. And he's probably going to maybe lose a yard there.
Yeah, of course, just handing it off there up the middle. Probably a 1 yard loss, like you said, going to be third and about 7. I don't know if they would attempt a pass here to go for the first down. If it's me, if I am throwing it, it's going to be something real safe here. But let's see what we got, what he's got dialed up here. Of course, I'm sure they'd like to get a first down, but I might try to get that first down by running it. And he is going to run it because he gave the fist to the out here on his signal, so that does signal that everybody needs to be blocking.
Hudler in the gun, hands it off to Revis. Got a hole, going to get close to the first down. Looks like he's going to gain.
He may have got it. Now, I'm telling you, that's going to be awful close. And that's just a big run by Revis right there to maybe just pretty much ice this thing. Nice 7-yard run. Had a pretty good hole, but he drug a couple of people with him to get them last 2 or 3 yards.
So 2:35 to go here in the fourth. Huskies just trying to run this thing out. Play clock down to 13. Huskies leading 35-13. Hudler will hand it off to Revis. Once again, ball bounces around. Hudler quickly fell on that one.
Yeah, just didn't get the handoff there too good. And like you say, we got lucky. It bounced right back, and Hudler just fell on it, which was a smart play. Don't try to pick that thing up, especially in this situation, because the biggest thing here is the ball and the clock is running.
See LaCroix check in for Shepard. Under 2 minutes to go now. They're running the play clock down once again. And handoff is to LaCroix right up the middle. And he may gain back to the original line of scrimmage. So bring up the 3rd and 10.
Yeah, he got about 4 yards there, and like I say, I'm handing it off again, Coach. I mean, you'd like to get the 3rd down. You get the first down right here. You get the first down right here, then you've pretty much iced it. But I'm gonna hand that thing off again one more time and see what happens.
When he snaps this ball, will be under a minute to go. 3rd and 10. And turns around, hands it to LaCroix in the misdirection. And he's going to get out to about the 38-yard line.
So you might think, and Coach Hampton might go for it right here. 4th and 4, don't really matter if you punt it and give it back to them. They ain't got but one timeout, so they may go for it right here. 28 seconds left, so this may do it. Yeah, he can probably call a timeout right here and snap it. So I think the Huskies looking pretty good to get their first win of the season.
So we talked about Dr. Pepper, player of the game, Mark. We talked about it. If you're going to give it to one you could give it to LaCroix, you could give it to Revis. But I think it really needs to go to the entire Ashe County Huskies defense. They played exceptional tonight. They gave up only 13 points, and those 13 points were early, and they stopped them in the red zone 5 or 6 times tonight, Mark.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%, which we talked about it, and I mean, on that defense, they really picked this offense up tonight. I mean, they did score some points, but they didn't play as smoothly as they usually do. But give the defense some kudos here tonight, especially after the struggles they've had, and people's really been hard on them in the community and stuff. But give, Noah Vanoy, Zach Baird, and I know I'm going to miss somebody, LaCroix, Bowen Powers, Connor Campbell, the big boys up front, Dillard and Harmon and all them guys just done a great job tonight.
Yeah, exceptional job by this entire Huskies team. So for Mark Hudler, I am Dusty Farmer. That's going to do it here for the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.